Hello, welcome back to the channel. Over the past few days, I have been called to speak on a message. I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but obviously somebody does. So we are going to get into it. This video is for those of you who have a really hard time finding happiness or keeping happiness. I'm going to give you the little secret, the key. The key to happiness is you have to choose it. Every day, every moment, you have to choose it. Just like putting on clothes every day, just like figuring out what you're going to eat for lunch, dinner, whatever, just like deciding where you're going to go, it is a choice. There's always going to be shit in the world. Always. There's always dark and always light, right? Because there has to be a balance. There's a balance. A yin yang, man. And you have to choose every day to look at the brighter side of things. Look at the gratitude. Have gratitude for the things that are in your life. It takes work. It takes work. And I mean, eventually you'll get to a place where you're just happy. But in the beginning, it is, you're choosing it. You're choosing it. You're choosing the things that make you happy, the people that make you happy, the work that makes you happy. Choices. You don't have to just sit there and be like, oh shit, my life sucks. Because if it sucks, it's a choice. Choose something different. Choose something else. And I know it's difficult some days to choose happiness. I do. Because of the mind and how it wants to take over. And your ego wants to be like, oh no, we can't choose new things because we're too comfortable here and this is safe. But it's not safe there if it's not happy. I had to learn these things on my own and do these things on my own. And that's why I'm here to share with you these beautiful little tools that will help you every day. Happiness is a fucking choice. If you're sitting at a job and you hate going there, your soul is literally dying there. Why are you there? If you're in a relationship and you hate going home, or you hate being with this person, or you always feel some sort of way about it, why are you in it? What's the real reason underneath it? It's just so interesting to me that I always feel like these things are like common sense. But common sense is not so common. Like, and I have no judgment, bro, at all. No judgment. Because it took me forever to get here on my own. I had to be like, what the fuck do you mean? Choose it. Choose it? Like, how? Until I finally realized that if you just have a shift in your mind of every day choosing gratitude, wake up. What the fuck are you thankful for? There's got to be things in your life you're thankful for. And if you're not, you need to make some very hard choices. But I can tell you a few things that you should be grateful for. That you woke up in the morning. Gratitude there. You're breathing. Gratitude there. Your heart's beating. Gratitude there. Those are 3 things right off the fucking bat. And if you wake up with those 3 things every day, you'll find other things to be grateful for. Happiness doesn't stay forever unless you choose it. There will always be lessons. There will always be growth moments. And yes, even in those, there's happiness if you choose to see it. I honestly love the lessons because I understand that they're happening for me and not to me. They're happening for my growth. And I go after them purposefully, right? It is my purpose to grow and change. That is what the human is supposed to do. We're supposed to evolve. And if you're staying stuck in a pattern or in a habit or in a loop or a cycle or whatever the hell you want to label it, if you're staying stuck in one of unhappiness and unfulfillment, we've got to make some changes. And yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable. But if there's one thing that I could absolutely tell you, it's get comfortable being uncomfortable. Because the version of you that you want is on the other side of comfort, on the other side of fear. You have to take a step every day to choose. Yeah. Pretty beautiful, actually. And when you start making these decisions to see gratitude, you attract things into your life so quickly. So quickly. Like the future is just a construct and it's an illusion. We make decisions and choices based off of how our mind perceives things, right? We make decisions about the future from the past. Fear, right? Fear really is what constructs the future until you can reprogram how your brain operates and moves from fear into faith, having faith that things are going to work out, having faith in yourself, having faith in other people, getting all of the bullshit out of your life, all of the people who don't really fucking care about you, all the things that don't bring you happiness or joy, fulfillment, that deep level of fulfillment where your soul is on fire. I know people who have never, ever, ever, ever felt that fire before. And I've been honestly through some of the worst trauma. But I don't identify with that shit anymore. I don't, because that's not who I am. It's just what happened. And it made me strong and independent and beautiful and able to connect with other people on a level that most wouldn't even understand. And I choose every day to take that and use it as power. It makes me powerful because I'm able to be vulnerable because of the things I've gone through. And I know we live in a society where it's a little bit difficult to share how you feel out of fear. Again, fear. It's all fucking fear. And fear is also an illusion. And if you hold on to it, if you hold all that shit in your body, that's all you're going to get. All you're going to get is the things that you're fearful of. You can let that go. You can let it go. You're just attracting it, bringing it right to you when you're just letting it live inside your body and your mind. And that's the same story you tell yourself every day and every second and every year and every month, whatever, man. If it's the same story, that same victim mentality, and yes, I'm going to put it that way, and I don't give a shit what you say in the comments, because it is a victim mentality. You do not have to be in that state. You're not a fucking victim, bro. You're not. It actually happened for you. You just don't see it yet. And it's okay if you don't see it yet. But you will, if you choose to. It's been a pretty hard ride, man. Like, I've been doing shadow work. I did shadow work for consciously, I'd like to say consciously, for about 6 years. And the 6 year, or the years before that, 6 years, right? I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why is my life shit? Why is it always like this? All I do is attract terrible people. All I do is have, my own issues that I keep, don't make good friendships. I don't have any family. Like, those were my stories. Those were my fucking stories. All the things I don't have. And you know what happened? I sure didn't have nobody because I kept pushing them away. Because I was afraid to get too close to people because of abandonment wounds, right? Okay. So I worked on my abandonment wounds. I worked on all the shit that was in the way of me having the life that I wanted. And it was my choice. I chose happiness. I'm choosing fucking happiness. And really, I didn't even choose happiness. I chose peace. All I wanted was peace. Because peace felt happy to me. And now I'm in this position where even when there's chaos, I can find peace. Even when a tower falls, I'm like, oh shit, ooh, I wonder what's coming next. Like, this is a whole blessing. I don't know what's coming, but I'm ready for it. Because whatever this was in my way. And that's some really powerful shit, y'all. That is some really powerful shit. I posted a video 4 years ago, my first video ever on YouTube, and it was on my personal channel. I did link it in this channel. I made a post about it if you want to go back and watch it. It's called The God Within You. And this was on the first stage of my deep shadow work that I was doing. And I had reached this point of peace. So much so that I was so fucking emotional inside of that video. So emotional. And I got my first comment on it yesterday, 4 years later. And someone commented on it and they were, just joyful and in awe that I made that video. And what's so crazy is when I went to make this channel, I was so nervous because I had these imposter syndrome moments where it was you don't know what you're talking about. And you don't even have the words to describe what you're talking about. And when I went back and watched that video after that comment, in that video, I was talking, but I was now I'm holy shit, I have way more words I could have used in that video. And then it made me realize, what the fuck are you even afraid of? What the fuck are you scared of, dude? All you have done is grow. All you have done is gain knowledge, gain wisdom to get to this point. And so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to teach people what happiness is about. 11:11 on my recording. And happiness is choosing it. You just have to choose. And if you're finding that there is shit in the way, time to let it go, friends. Time to let it go. Because it's in your way. I just got a little click download of information. Whenever you don't choose happiness, you're in your own way. So get the fuck out of your own way. Walk a different path. Tell yourself a different story. That's literally it. That's the key. Choose that shit. Yeah. All right. I hope that helped you. If it did, go ahead, reach out. Something in the comments. I want to hear a part of your story. What's your story? What's the story you keep telling yourself? Why don't you choose happiness? Because I would love to challenge you. Yeah, well, that's all I have for today, you guys. I really hope that helped. I'll see you again soon. Bye.